Hey, what's up everyone, Morey Croson here, and today we're going to be going over improving your throwing motion, and we're going to start the video right now. This is the newest edition of the Performance Lab.
Reach your individual goals. You don't want to just talk about straight line speed. We also want to talk about your ability to be quick. We break down your video. Let's make you into the quarterback I know you can become.
All right, so the big thing that we're going to really focus on is going to be just increasing your release speed, or I guess decreasing your release speed, getting the ball out of your hand faster, and also adding more force behind it, more velocity behind it. Give you a couple keys that will really make that happen. And so really the first thing and the most important part, I think, of being able to fix your throwing motion is making sure that you have the position of the football correctly. And I think a big key here is going to be, if you can really see here, let's kind of zoom in at my relationship between the knuckle of my pinky, right? I want to be nice and firm right there, okay? And then I also want to be nice and firm with the connection of like the bottom part of my knuckle and my index finger. Okay, so I want to have a good solid relationship between those two areas, nice and spread out with my both my pinky and the index finger. Okay, and then from there, so now if we go with the assumption that we're on, we have a good spot within the hand, we're holding the football correctly, right? Now what we want to be able to do is, as we're loading, and we have a lot of different ways of how we load, we want to be able to load and get your rotation as much as you can, as fast as you can, right? So that means that the nose of the football wants to be, either facing up or facing forward as quickly as possible. If you're going fast, you should be able to get the nose of the football basically facing up, right? And then this makes it so now I'm in a good neutral wrist position, okay? And then from there, I want to be able to come down, right? So that makes it so there's no wasted motion. So if I'm not fast with the wrist, what will happen is that I'll get stuck with the ball coming back behind my head too much, right? So I want to be fast with the wrist, and then I also want to be downward on the football, and that will make it so then I have a stronger wrist flick, I have more control of the wrist flick, and I also can use more of the muscles that are going to come down to generate force from the muscles underneath the arm, rather than pushing it and trying to use like the muscles on the front of the arm. Okay, so I'm going to just go through a couple throws so you can see what this will look like. That ball just went, and this is just what ended up happening to it. I just kind of messed up my ball there, but you could see how it hit it, right? If you wanted to mess up your football, that would be where you would want to do that. I'm going to go with that same part here, just so I don't continue to mess it up. I'm going to aim a little bit lower, obviously, this time as well. You can see it's here, and then from there coming downwards, and that's how I control it. I'll just come down a little bit harder to be able to make it so the nose of the football will go slightly down. If anything, I think that wants to be more of the goal, is to be able to come down on the football like that, right? To be able to really get a good action through there, okay? And so you can see it's rotate and then come down on the football, and being able to time that out and maintain like a good strong position within the wrist is really the key to be able to improve your throwing motion and be able to add more velocity within the throw. So as always, if you like the information, click that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, comments, recommendations, you can leave those down below. Check out some of the things we have in the description. We have been getting a lot more people on Quarterback University. We keep people going with the Throw 60 program. Both of those I think end up being very, very valuable, especially if you're trying to improve your throw mechanics going into the season. We really want to get specific in what you want to do within the wrist, within the arm, within the elbow, in order to really maximize your performance. And I think right now is a great time to be able to really get some drills, get some exercises, get some understanding of what that should look like in order to make the necessary improvements. So check that in the description. If you have any questions, we'll be happy to answer those for you. But we do have great trials within Quarterback University. I would definitely check those out. And then once again, like, subscribe, always appreciated. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.